Yes, sir. This is your boy Harvey Smiley, man. You are tuned into the one, the only Dirt Gang TV, and I got a special guest with me today.
What's going on? What's going on? This is MarMoney in the building. What's going on, y'all?
Yes, sir, man. And today we are talking NBA talk today, man. So listen, if y'all want to link in with your boy Harvey Smiley, your boy MarMoney, all you got to do is pretty much hit the link in the comments right there, man. And as long as you ain't on no crazy stuff, we'll add you up to the talks. So before we do, man, let's get into the intro real quick, man. Let's go.
Film recorders, I turn you niggas to mortars. If you ride, then I ride. If you slide, then I slide. I don't care if we fail, long as we said we try. If you cry, then I cry. If you die, then I die. We used to be a crazy team. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. If you ride, then I ride. If you slide, then I slide. I don't care if we fail, long as we say we try. If you cry, then I cry. If you die, then I die. We used to be a crazy team. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Up the hill.
Any nigga get killed. That's why we live by the slogan. Never ran, never will. Unless we doing deals, moving pills, or we moving krills.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, MarMoney, before we get into it, man, shout out to Dutchy the Great, shout out to Banco, shout out to Jeff Smith. You want to tell them a little bit about your book you got upcoming and where they can follow you at on all social platforms?
Okay, so I got a trilogy coming out. The first one's dropping February 11th called The Fall of the Gentleman. It's spoken word pieces. The second one going to be called The Rise of the Gentleman. And of course, the third going to be I Am the Gentleman. It's going to be a long trilogy. The first one's going to drop February 11th. You want to follow me? Follow me on Talk That Talk TV. I just started it fresh, 0 subscribers, so let you be the first. Let's go.
That's a fact. All right, so listen. I'm being that you my guest today. Shout out to Lamar McLean, man. Rich Gang in the building. Being that you my guest today, I'm gonna let you start out with the first topic at hand. CW, Rich Gang in the building.
All right. So my first topic is the top 5 in the league. Who going into this season? Who's going to be the top 5 in the NBA? So for me, my top 5 right now, I got King James coming in at number 1. You already know. Number 2, KD, the Slim Reaper, Hooper, 7'10", pull up from anywhere. Number 3, I got AD, the Brow, the cold one. Number 4, it's going to shock a little y'all. It's going to shock y'all. It's okay. I got Luka. Luka's my number 4 coming into this. I got Luka. Luka's going to be number 4 this year. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Number 5, the revenge of Steph Curry. Steph Curry is coming for the league once again. Number 5. That's my 5, bro. You go.
Luka?
Yes, sir.
Here's my top 5 right here. I got LeBron. I feel like LeBron James is going to be the best player again next year. I got Kawhi Leonard coming in as a strong number 2.
Okay.
I got Anthony Davis coming in as a strong number 3 behind that. Number 4, I know what y'all thinking. KD. I'm not putting KD in that top 5 talk for coming back in. So my number 4 person is gonna probably shock a lot of people at the same time too. My number 4 right now is gonna be James Harden.
Okay.
I got James Harden as
like
my
that.
number 4 person. Reason being, chip on the shoulder. He's gonna have a lot to prove this year. My number 5, it has to be a guard. It has to be a guard. And as far as best players we're talking about, I'm going to say my number 5 player. I'm tossed up in between 2 or 3 people.
I know Steph on that.
But I'm not putting him and KD up there until they come back and they gotta prove themselves.
They gotta show you something first. Okay,
yeah, that's a fact. My number 5 is gonna be Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's my number 5 right there. So in order, I would go LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, AD, James Harden, and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay, I like that.
That's my 5 I got in a row. Now, being that we on that subject, what do you think is going to be the top 5 best teams, not in the East or the West, but we're talking about total?
Well, I got the Lakers. Lakers is definitely number 1. They actually got better, which we rarely see from teams that win a chip. They went and got way better. You got Montrez, Dennis Schroeder, Wesley Matthews, Marc Gasol. They brought back Jared Dudley. What? Okay. All right. I wish Melo would have got that spot, but whatever. Good glue guy. Got it. My number 2. Of course, I gotta go Brooklyn. I gotta go with the Brooklyn Nets. KD, you back? Kyrie, you in there, baby? Yes. Number 3, I gotta go. I'm gonna go with the Clippers. They lost. They got embarrassed. My boy, y'all know I'm a P. Y'all already know. They already know PG's my guy, but he gonna come back with vengeance. I know. I heard all the talk. I heard all the PG slander. You know what I'm saying? PG 13%. I heard it. He coming back. He giving y'all buckets. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what they call it?
PG 13%. I just gave you all the memes on my Facebook. I seen him. He coming. It's cool. He's coming. And number 4, I'm biased, but I'm gonna say it. I'm going with the Boston Celtics. Tatum gonna take that next step. Superstar status. He gonna come. He's gonna be averaging about 27, 28 a game. He gonna step up. Kemba Walker's injured. He gotta step up. Jalen Brown's gonna step up. Boston at number 4. Number 5, I'm gonna go with the guys who absolutely beat the Clippers. I'm going Denver. I think Jamal Murray's taking that next step and show he gonna do it. Besides getting clamped up by Braun, But hey, he put 40 on Kawhi head, on PG head.
Denver, Luka.
Denver's number 5. I'm talking about just records. Just as far as the record, who's gonna have the best records? I actually think Dallas could beat them in a series. But I'm talking about just who I think is going to be a top 5 just records. Denver's going to have a great record going in. Only reason I'm going to put Dallas there is because we don't know how KP going to be with his injury. That's the only reason. If KP was healthy, I'm putting Dallas number 4. But KP needs, man. We got to see what's going on. He might be on that trade block if he don't get healthy.
Damn, son. Damn. I see you like Dallas Mavericks a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Porzingis is my guy right there, man. The Knicks should have did whatever they had to do to keep this man, man. Fucking unicorn, man. You see what I'm saying? But it's like at the end of the day, like, that's a good team. I feel like they just missing like 1 or 2 key pieces. 1 main piece, 1 role piece. But good upcoming team. Here was my top 5 teams I think gonna win next year.
Okay.
I think Boston is gonna be up there with the 5th best record in the NBA.
Okay.
I think Miami Heat is gonna be up there with the 4th best record in the NBA. I feel like the Clippers is gonna have the 3rd best record in the NBA. The Nets are going to have the 2nd best record in the NBA, followed behind the Lakers. Listen, what the Nets did as far as what they added to that team that they had last year, the Nets is going to get crazy. They're going to get crazy next year. You talking about literally adding 3 key pieces on to what they already had, which was a playoff team, the legitimate playoff team. Now you added 3 key pieces to that. The Lakers, the champions. How did y'all end up getting better? The Lakers got better through the offseason after winning the chip. They got better. You can't count those out. The Clippers, because they still got Kawhi Leonard and what the moves that they might make, but depending on what they get for Paul George.
Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, listen.
Good pickup.
You still can't count Kawhi Leonard out. Look what he did with Toronto, with that team. See what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Miami's going to be that team. Miami not done. Miami made improvements. You crazy? Miami made improvements to that team. That's a fact. And look how far they went last year already. You see what I'm saying? And Boston, because they're in the East is not going to be super crazy this year. They definitely going to be up there in the East with that third slot, second, third spot they're going to be fighting for. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be crazy. Who do you think is going to end up being in the finals this year? Because my prediction, I predict the Nets, Lakers.
Yeah.
And I feel like if the Nets and Lakers, on paper, the way they both look, if they both make it to the NBA Finals, I feel like that might potentially be the best NBA Finals we ever seen in our time.
Yeah, you got that. The storylines there is going to be absolutely insane. Lakers, Nets. You got KD versus Braun. You got Kyrie calling out Braun. I don't care what nobody say. He called out Braun with that little quote about KD, the second best shooter to be on his team. Then he said, "Oh, I felt like he can make that shot. That was a shot straight at LeBron. Come on, we know it." But only thing that's stopping Brooklyn will be injuries. You got two players coming up, two of your best players coming up with injury. If they healthy, ain't nobody touching them. But that series is gonna be played 7 games. That Braun versus KD, it's just there's nothing that's gonna guard AD, man.
It is. Listen, I'm not even gonna lie. Lockdown KD can defend AD to an extent. Only problem is AD is gonna get KD in foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but listen, AD versus KD in the finals.
One for the books.
What?
That's one for the books, baby.
What?
Yes, sir.
AD versus KD. With AD and LeBron James on the same team, I'm pretty sure Kevin Durant won't be guarding LeBron James unless he's like heating up, scorching people kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But AD versus KD in the finals?
Yeah, that's the only person the Brooklyn has to even halfway try to guard him because it won't be Jared Allen. It won't be DeAndre Jordan.
Nah, but you got to realize, though, Jared Allen, though, only thing with Jared Allen, he's a little clumsy like JaVale McGee. He's a little clumsy like JaVale McGee. But he do have the potential to guard AD if there was no other option. Like if LeBron James scores, you got to move KD over to LeBron. I'm putting Jared Allen on him before I put like DeAndre Jordan on him. You see what I'm saying? I mean, he moves though. He's not like a lazy defender.
Yeah.
He's not a lazy player. That's what I'm saying. He moves though. KD plays like a big guy though. So, I mean, KD plays like a guard, so it's kind of hard for big guys to guard KD because he plays like a guard. They don't know how to defend jump shots, and KD's one of them motherfuckers that just pull up mad quick. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't necessarily have to drive to the hole all the time. You see what I'm saying? So
Kyrie's gonna be a nightmare for them. Kyrie gonna be a nightmare for the Lakers.
That's what I was just about to get at too. But the crazy part is, listen? We seen LeBron James take the Kyrie Irving challenge. I've seen LeBron James shut Kyrie Irving down before he was playing on opposite teams. But could the 36-year-old LeBron James really shut down Kyrie Irving?
They got Dennis Schroeder that can give it a shot. They still got Caruso.
Schroeder.
They got They got Wesley Matthews that can give it a shot. They got some bodies. It's just Wesley Matthews. Kyrie's just so skilled. They got big men that can set good screens. Mm-hmm. I don't like how slow Marc Gasol looked last year. Mm-hmm. He looked really slow. Serge Ibaka had to play a lot of minutes because Toronto just looked like they were way better with, Serge Ibaka on the floor. He couldn't hit his jump shot. If we see the older Marc Gasol, with the younger Marc Gasol about 2-3 years ago, then the Lakers, they're going to be a tough out. Hitting that jump shot from Trey Ball, opening it up for AD to do whatever he wants in the paint. Mm-hmm. But if we talking about old Marc Gasol we saw in the bubble, Montrezl Harrell be ready to play a lot of minutes, man.
Yo, that trade is the Montrezl Harrell to the Lakers is ridiculous.
He just left them. It was free. He just left one team and jumped on the other. Pat Bev was shocked. He called them out with that that tweet?
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. That shit was absolutely insane doing that shit, man. With that being said, do you want to what's your next topic you got at hand? Because what you had? You had something. So you had something very intriguing on there that I want to wait to tap on.
The reason James Harden wasn't in my top 5.
All right, let's go there. Then we're gonna go to one more of your other topics too. Let's go. The reason why I need to hear is why James Harden wasn't in the top 5. He was in my top 5.
He wasn't because I don't know where he's gonna be. We don't know. He don't want to be in Houston. I don't see him as a good fit in Philly. I just Brooklyn, Kyrie, James Harden, and KD. It's tough. It sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, if I could get away with it, I don't see Houston doing a trade package that doesn't include Kyrie.
Yeah, that's a fact. You don't think he's gonna have that chip on his shoulder to where, because even though you don't want to play for a team, you still showcasing what do you have to get the best contract, and B, to where you're showcasing your next team, so they're just not trying to give you any particular spot. So I think he's gonna have more of a chip on the shoulder. He's gonna go out and try to scorch people, MVP, scoring title. I feel like he might try to have one of those seasons versus he like, fuck it, I don't want to play for Houston. I'ma just like do nothing with these motherfuckers.
He also got to share time with The Rock with John Wall. That's another reason. If he doesn't want to be in Houston and they're looking for trade options, I see them giving the ball to John Wall a little bit, trying to get that glue, get that chemistry going with his team.
Now, what if that works? What if that works to where John Wall absolutely comes to Houston and do what they thought Russell Westbrook was going to do? What if James Harden is what they thought Bradley Beal was supposed to be in Washington? What if it all comes together? Do James Harden then say, forget what's going on there and then stay? I'm talking about, like, what if they end up playing let's just say Golden State first round, beat them, Clippers second round, beat them, and then take the Lakers to game 7 and lose by a game winner or some shit like that.
Now that's tough. That's talking about John Wall returning to
John Wall.
And that's also him saying he's going to be a better version. I'm not going to lie. I saw his workouts. He's shooting that 3-ball pretty good. So if he's shooting the 3-ball like he's showing him doing, his 3-ball was very inconsistent before injury. If he could get a good trade ball, and I seen Boogie when him working out, he got, he increased his range.
This was my thing too. They thrive off of just Houston, just shooting threes and layups. John Wall is a mid-range killer. But at the same time, are they just going to move him in the same slot that they did Russell Westbrook? Let him be the only one on the team who's allowed to shoot mid-range? Because like you said, he's not a good three-point shooter, but he's a great driver. He's a good mid-range. Same thing like Russell Westbrook. So what do you think is going to happen? Is D'Antoni going to give him that? Is it D'Antoni still? He's fired, right? He's fired. He's fired.
He's the assistant coach for Brooklyn.
Okay, all right. So that might be a whole new system. That's why James Harden was trying to get to Brooklyn. I forgot. So that system, run-and-gun system, might not even work. So James Harden, depending on, you got James Harden coming into a whole new situation. I mean, not James Harden. John Wall coming into a whole new system.
Is the coach.
Oh, Paul Silas. Oh, Paul Silas got that. He's a defense. That's like the opposite of what they had.
He's the first time as a head coach, right?
Mm-hmm. But I'm talking about as far as the coaches he played under. His system, he's gonna bring a defensive system in there. Yeah. That's gonna be very intriguing. But John Wall plays defense. So does Russell Westbrook. You see what I'm saying? I feel like they have so much similarities. But at the end of the day, I've also seen both of them carry teams when they needed to, full health.
Mm-hmm.
So but I feel like John Wall has kind of a better attitude than Russell Westbrook, and is more passive. Like, all right, James Harden, this is your team. We're gonna ride your wave. I feel like John Wall feels more comfortable as a number 2 than he does of being the number 1, the number 1 aspect on a team.
Yeah, it's just. We got to see what Harden's going to do. They talking about Philly. They talking about Brooklyn. It's just, if they have to trade him, which is 3 years left on his contract, I don't know why they could just go. Managers just go to Harden. Yo, we're not trading you, bro. Mm-hmm. The same way when Kobe wanted out, he went to Kobe and said, look, I'm not going to get the trade value for you. So, yo, you gotta stay put. You got years on your contract. he still doesn't have to perform, even though he was just in the strip club, turned up. Don't matter. You still have to perform. You still have to show why you're still great. So I just don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know when it got bad with AD, how they had they benched him at one point. I just don't know what they're gonna do. It's gonna be tough. So with that, it's just I don't know what they're gonna do with Harden. Harden and Giannis are the biggest question marks coming into the NBA season for me.
Yeah, that's a fact. All right, with that being said, we're going to talk about some of the winners on my part and some of the losers. So here go a pen, just in case if you want to write down who you think is some of your winners during the trades and some of your losses. So I'm going to start it off, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start it off with the team that I think was a winner during this offseason. I think the LA Lakers was a big win during this offseason. And the reason why I think that is because they was able to pick up Montrezl Harrell, Marc Gasol, and Wesley Matthews, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chat, hit me out, man. All my Wrench Gang members in there. Yo, y'all can share this podcast and all that, because it kills me. If I was talking about something controversial, we'll have hundreds of people in here. The other live the other day had hundreds of people in here when I'm talking about controversy. We talking about good NBA talk. 9 people. Y'all share this, man. Yo, y'all share. I don't know what's going on. Y'all share this right there. Let's get some more people in, man. The Lakers, Montrezl Harrell, they picked up. Marc Gasol and Wes Matthews, they picked up. And what they lost was Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, and Danny Green. So Montrezl Harrell, Marc Gasol, and Wes Matthews for Danny Green, JaVale McGee, and Dwight Howard. 2 big guys for 2 big guys. 1 guard for 1 guard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who wouldn't take that trade? Danny Green for
Rondo. Rondo lost Rondo.
Yeah, I was just doing like the 3-for-3 trade. They lost Rondo. Did they do a trade for Rondo?
No, he just left him.
He just left.
Atlanta offered him them big dollars.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Shout out to Far Rock 22, man. I appreciate the donation. My guy said, yo, what's good, family? Wrench Gang, what's good? Yo, MarMoney. My bad for calling you Twister last time.
It's all good, buddy. I got that literally my entire high school. Look, people from my they still call me Twister. It's all good, buddy.
That's a fact. That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, man. Shout out to my guy, Far Rock 22, man. Sir, early North Carolina, man. Appreciate that. All right, so it's they did lose Rondo. Rondo was a big part of that squad, especially last year too. But if you do the 3-for-3, the 3 players for those 3 players, if you wouldn't trade Marc Gasol and Montrezl Harrell for JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard, shout out to them. Both of them definitely played mad good this year too. They surprised the heck out of me with how good they played this year too. I would have loved for them to keep them, but that kind of resurrected both of their careers to where now they can probably go to different teams,
right,
and get nice contracts to end off their careers. They don't got that much time left. Time running short. Limited edition, baby.
Dwight Howard's an NBA champion.
Correct. You're not the White House. You're not putting me in one of those categories with one of the great people ever to not win the championship. I'm not up there with Charles Barkley, Allen Iverson, and all. Like, nah, son, I'm gonna give me a chip. And then I don't. You know what it is? I don't feel like the White House about to play harder than none of these next couple of years. He got his chip already. He got 2 max deals already. He got his chip already. I'm not playing hard for what? For what? I guarantee you, Dwight Howard averaged 5-6 points, 4 rebounds. For what? I ain't gonna blow my knees out right now. For what?
You about to chill, bro?
Yeah, he gonna play with a big 3 in like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be good.
He is back in Philly.
Yeah,
that was a decent pickup.
That was a decent pickup. See what I'm saying? Now, who do you have as far as a winner on in the NBA draft?
Lakers is my number 1, of course. I got Philly. They came up big time. Mm-hmm. You know, they picked up Danny Green.
Mm-hmm.
Good 3, great 3-D. You know, he missed a big shot in the finals. Got a couple death threats, but hey, look, he got a good deal. He with Philly. Cool. They went and picked up Steph Curry. If y'all didn't watch Dallas last year, Steph Curry shot like 44, 45% from trade.
Yeah.
That is a gravitational shooter. Whatever side he's on, the defense has to shift. You can't do that, halfway close out, I'm going to beat. No, that is a knockdown shooter.
That's a fact.
They still got Tobias. They went and picked up Dwight Howard. And Ben Simmons assisted the most on trades last season. And you went and picked up Danny Green and Seth Curry. That was huge.
Wait, who did they lose, though?
They, Josh Richardson.
Jason Richardson?
Josh Richardson. Just Josh.
The dark skin dude.
Yeah. They lost him. And I think that's it.
That's it?
Oh, Al Horford's gone. They can lose Al Horford. He didn't gel out with Embiid at all.
Al Horford need to go back to Boston. I don't know where he at. He need to go. He should have went back. He should have went back to Boston.
I forgot where. Either way, I think he's on the Thunder.
Oh, that shit crazy.
That shit crazy. Thunder.
Damn, son. That was I didn't realize like Philly had got that big of a pickup and didn't lose shit like that.
They traded his contract because they overpaid him. It was like 4-year, $100 million, something like that.
That's because he was fucking niggas up on Boston those 2 years.
Exactly.
That's why. Yeah, I mean, he would at that time he was worth it, but he got that contract like a lot of players. Yeah, that's a fact. They said fuck it. Let me get to my next one, who I feel like was a good I'm not gonna talk camera. I can hear that.
What?
Let me go to somebody else who has another good one that nobody's really talking about right now. The Atlanta Hawks.
Yes, sir. That was my number 3. Yes, sir.
Wait, you had them on there, so I can skip to go to the, who you got somebody besides them?
Go ahead. Talk about Atlanta.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save Atlanta for you. I'm gonna save Atlanta for you. I'm going to go to Houston. I'm gonna tell you why Houston actually won in this offseason rather than lost in this offseason.
Okay.
Houston lost. They lost Russell Westbrook with 2 more not really non-notable plays, but they picked up John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, and somebody who they're not even talking about, Sterling Brown.
Yeah, that's a hooper, right? That's a low-key hooper. Yes, sir.
When I think of DeMarcus Cousins as DeMarcus Cousins when he was on like Sacramento, he got a chip on his shoulder. Used to be mentioned as one of the best centers in the game to where not really even being mentioned at all. And he got his chip. So right now he's got that chip on his shoulder. He wants to get back. He's not that old to where he's like, well, I'm in my 30s, forget basketball. I'm in my late 30s. Like, nah, he's not that old yet.
Right.
Still got that chip on his shoulder. DeMarcus Cousins, John Wall. Think about John Wall before he got hurt with James Harden. And then you add a gunner in there, run a gunner in there, like Sterling Brown. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter who else they throw at that 5th spot, which is probably more than likely probably going to be like PJ Tucker, because when DeMarcus Cousins, you kind of need a 4 that can run. Just keep he don't want to run. You need like a running 4.
They picked up Christian Wood.
They did pick up Christian Wood. I forgot, but I don't think they're going to start him.
That's a great 6. Him come off the bench with Eric Gordon.
It's a great 6-man coming off the bench with Eric Gordon. So I think even though they did lose Russell Westbrook, I do feel like Houston won in this trade. All right, let's go to who you think. Who's your second team that you actually go to your third team real quick? Since we talked about them a little bit. Go to Atlanta.
Oh, I'm going. Definitely got to go to Atlanta Hawks. They picked up Rajon Rondo. You know, playoff Rondo. We've seen what he could do in the playoffs.
That's a fact.
They picked up Bogdanovich. He's knockdown, lights out shooter who was supposed to go to Milwaukee, but that fell through. And Atlanta picked him up. They still had Clint Capella. Now he's going to have a training camp to be able to get with them. A training camp to learn how Trae Young plays. That's going to be big. They got Jason Collins. He has another year in the league. He's going to ascend. They got my boy over there, shooter. What's his name? Oh, Lord. What is his? I'm going to come back to y'all later besides Michael. He's going to back up Bogdanovich.
You talking about on Atlanta?
Yes.
Who they picked up?
Nah, he was already on their team. He's going to come shooter. He's already on there. He's already on their roster right now.
Wait, so who's the players you mentioned that they picked up?
They got Rondo, Bogdanovich. Clint Capella's going to be there for another setup. They still got Jason Collins. You got Trae Young there that's going to ascend another level. Jason Collins another level ascension.
Let me add a couple on there for you.
Okay.
Danilo Gallinari.
They got that's going to be tough.
We had another one on there for you. Chris Dunn.
Oh, wait, they got Chris Dunn?
Yep. I got Chris Dunn too. Chris Dunn. And listen, if y'all gonna know about Chris Dunn, watch what he do these next 2 years. The Atlanta Hawks, they guarantee you in the playoffs. Guarantee you in the playoffs. What? Do you see what they added? Rajon Rondo, one of the best passes they got still in the game. Danilo Gallinari done took his game up from just a 3-point shooter to where he's versatile. He can do everything in there. Bogdanovich, what? Bombing. Him and Gallinari bombing. They bombing, just letting shit go. And now you got Chris Dunn, runner, gunner, high flyer.
Yes, sir.
So now you talking about Rondo got 3-point shooters he can throw it to. On top of he got guards that can jump, and you got big men like Clint Capella. Atlanta, guarantee you. My prediction: Atlanta's going to be the 4th top team in the East.
Number 4?
I feel like they're going to be number 4. That's my prediction. Number 4, right behind Miami, Boston, and the Nets. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
All right, let me go to another team who I feel like
still on winners.
Was winners.
Okay.
Yeah, we still on winners right now. Let me see who's a team nobody really talking about too much. Let's go to the New York Knicks.
What?
Let's go to the New York Knickerbockers. You know what I'm saying? Yo, more money. You know I was gonna bring up the Knicks.
I'm a Knicks fan. It's gonna hurt my soul saying this.
This is what the Knicks added.
Okay.
The Knicks added Nerlens Noel.
Okay.
The Knicks added Elfrid Payton and Austin Rivers. I'm gonna just do those 3 players right now. That's what they added along with the young prospects they had on there already. So the reason why I say they're a winner in this is because of that made their team better than what it was last year, because the team last year was just terrible. Is the Knicks gonna make the playoffs? Nah. Not in the East. I mean, not even in the West. But at the same time, this is steps in the right direction. I'm done with just believing the Knicks is just gonna just like get a superstar. I'm done. I'm done.
We got a new coach.
I got a new coach. We got some brand new things working, but compared to a lot of other people inside of this inside of the league, with these 3 players, these are 3 players that's gonna come and they're gonna make impact. Austin Rivers is somebody he not playing behind a lot of players. He's gonna take mad shots. Austin Rivers is gonna take mad shots. Elfrid Payton, I like him. You know, he be running this shit, the little piece of heavy bouncing shit. Oh no, he cut that shit off.
He cut it?
Yeah, he cut that shit off. So he's a good player.
What was that, New Orleans? He had that.
Yeah, that shit was flopping over and shit. You know what I'm saying? My son is a good guard. Nerlens Noel, why I can't think of this tall black slinky dude on the Knicks. With him, and then what's the other big dude that was on the Lakers that went to the Knicks? The big black dude, left-hander.
Julius Randle.
Hooper.
Hooper.
They got a couple of pieces on the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Right. They got a couple of pieces on the Knicks. So at the end of the day, you know, the Knicks is definitely, in my eyes, a winner.
Mitchell Robinson.
And that's what I'm trying to think about. Mitchell Robinson.
They got Obi, the rookie they did his draft pick.
Yeah.
RJ Barrett.
See that
we still got ISO Trey.
Correct. We got a couple of little gunners in there. Nah, Trey went to we still got Trey. Yeah. We got some young pieces where we do end up getting like a star or one of our people become a star. Oh, it's over with. You see what I'm saying? And yo, shout out the Vegan Queen. Shout out to Sophie's Vaughn. Who's your other winner that you had on there? Trey. Because you had three. You mentioned two already.
Yeah, I went Lakers. Then my other one, I went Philly. And then a dark horse. I just thought about one.
Okay.
That's a lot of people are not going to say. The Wizards.
Yeah. Okay. Speak on it.
They got Russell Westbrook, who I think is going to fit really well with Bradley Beal. They even picked up Bertans. They got Thomas Bryant. He's healthy now.
Mm-hmm.
So just with them getting Westbrook alone, he's finally going to be the number one option. He gets the show. You got Bradley Beal as a sniper with him. People forget Bradley Beal averaged 30. Russell Westbrook's about to have his 22-point trip dub season.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have Thomas Bryant who can shoot the three.
Mm-hmm.
They got Bertans, who's a great shooter. They're going to be exciting to watch. They're going to be in there fighting for that AC. Do I think they get it? I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be tough. Yeah, that's my dark horse.
That's crazy. All right, let's get to some losers. Woo! Let's get to some losers. I'm gonna start off with the losers. I'm gonna start off with one a lot of people probably not gonna. What's the name? Let me see something real quick. This phone heavy as fuck. Let me see something real quick. Oh, man, I want to just see me. More money in there.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's perfect.
All right, a little two-way action right there. You know
we in here.
Yeah. The Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets. Signed Gordon Hayward to a $120 million contract over 4 years. Player option. What? T history in the building. What's good? Why Charlotte Hornets? Why would you ever sign Gordon Hayward? Listen, Boston grabs him, high prospect. He ended up injuring himself. Crazy injury. I don't know if y'all see that. That nigga leg was like this. That shit was dangling, my nigga. That shit was flapping. Came back from that, but never came back the same.
Right.
They got rid of him at Boston. Tried it out. Listen, he ain't going, good player, good 15, 16 point every other game player. But $120 million over 4 years, Charlotte Hornets?
Yikes.
That, to me, was one of the biggest losers of the NBA offseason. What do you think about that trade?
Oh, man.
That sounds, excuse me.
Absolutely terrible. And then the worst part about it was they did a sign and trade with Boston. They actually did a sign and trade which left a 28.9 trade exception for Boston to use. So now Boston could somehow go pick up a player worth $28 million. What? Jordan, what are you doing?
That's crazy.
You wanted that extra draft pick that bad? To give them, man.
Bro, Michael Jordan might be one of the worst. He might be one of the best businessmen, but one of the worst NBA owners ever. I don't get how you can be so good at selling sneakers. I don't get it. How you can be so good at selling sneakers, but you the best player, respectfully, ever to touch the NBA. But I don't get it. You can't put teams together to save your life. I never in my life seen no shit like that in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan, what is going on? I just don't. Gordon Hayward? Who approved this message?
4 year, 120?
You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan, I approved this signing by Gordon. The dumbass. That don't even make that's the dumbest fucking shit ever.
And they picked up, I don't know, this whole LaMelo Ball hype. I don't know how to feel about it.
Me neither.
He got to prove it to me, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. They talking about he gonna be a superstar player. I gotta see it first.
Hell yeah.
Minnesota, you did it right. You kept D'Angelo Russell. You kept 21-7 a game. You believed in D'Angelo Russell. Y'all did it right. Good shit.
Yo, man, shout out to Depth of Cloud Chaser, man. I appreciate that, man. He said I got 5 on it, man. Yes, sir, man. Shout out to Marriage and Marijuana, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go to their channel. Y'all go subscribe to their channel. Y'all leave a comment and tell them Home Smiley sent you. And make sure you got 5 on it when you get over there, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Marriage and Marijuana, man. All right, who do you got as one of your biggest losers of the offseason?
Woo. Listen, I got the Toronto Raptors.
Ooh, speak on it.
You lost Serge Ibaka, who was a very steady hand for you.
That's a fact.
You lost Marc Gasol. Even though he didn't look good in the bubble, he still was a great locker room presence for y'all. Still a big PCL championship team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe the bubble affected them a little bit, but you lost them.
Yeah.
What did y'all get for losing your big man? You didn't get nobody.
And with Clint Capella, I'm sorry, not Clint Capella. With Serge and Marc Gasol not being here, but them not big. Who the fuck is they big guys?
But who do they believe in? OG and a newbie?
That's it. But who else?
They got Booker, something who's on the team last year, and then Siakam go play a lot of power forward. But you didn't get nobody. You didn't upgrade. You signed Van Fleet for 4 years, $80 million.
That was you know what? I would have did that. I would have did that a year and a half, 2 seasons ago. Last season, I would have signed Van Fleet to that. Not this year, though. You know what it is? Just because the contracts are so big now, I wouldn't say that's crazy.
Well, Kyle Lowry, sooner or later, he's 34. He's going to drop off. Kyle Lowry's my guy. Don't get it twisted. I've been defending him for years. But as sooner or later, you're 34 as a point guard. At 21-6, 20-7, it's going to drop sooner or later. So I think they paid him in case this is the years he has that decline.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Yeah, no, that's definitely a fact. See what I'm saying? Oh, we get this good view in there. Should we go? All right, cool. Yeah, no, that's a fact for sure.
But they lost big time.
That's a big loss. All right.
Siakam, you got to go left. You ain't got no right. You ain't got no left hand, bro. I just had to say you got no left hand. You go right every time.
Yeah.
They picked you apart. Boston picked you apart. They saw that they were slapping his shit left and right.
Yeah.
Get a left hand, bro. Please. You worked on it. Please. Come on, man.
That's a fact. My next losers was the Clippers. Ooh. And the reason why I got the Clippers, I know you had Clippers as like one of the teams that kind of stayed the same. Mm-hmm. I feel like Montrezl Harrell with the PG is almost out of there combination. Mm-hmm. I feel like if Montrezl Harrell's going already. Yeah, you added Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka's a little bit older. He's not the Serge that he used to be. Like, when they was calling him Serge Ibaka. Mm-hmm. He's not that Serge. Montrezl Harrell is at that level that Serge was a few years ago. Right. Serge is a good player. I feel like to lose Montrezl Harrell and to get Serge wasn't a real big loss. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if you lose Montrezl Harrell and PG, which they shopping PG already right now, that's literally leaving Kawhi Leonard on the Toronto Raptors team like he was before. Think about it, Serge over there now. This is the Toronto Raptors team all over again. But only problem is you got so many more teams in the West. It's not the East. This is the West. Look how many teams they got to go through in the West. Golden State coming back to life.
Steph Curry, baby.
You see what I'm saying? People be forgetting Golden State coming back to life. You see what I'm saying? You still got the Lakers there. Then you got the Nuggets. We're going to talk a little bit more about the Portland Trailblazers.
Michael Porter Jr., I expect some big stuff from you this year. I expect some big Michael Porter Jr. I'm calling it right now is going to be most improved this season. I'm calling it.
And they added Derrick Jones Jr., which was a super good pickup. Re-signed my son Melo.
Bunchies.
listen, the Portland Trailblazers was going to be my next team. Talk about that one.
Oh yeah.
What's they? Like they lost Hassan Whiteside. I mean, that's what they lost, Hassan Whiteside. That's okay. That's okay. When you think about what Michael Porter Jr. is going to be doing, Derrick Jones Jr., the way Melo looked last year, they definitely on the come up. You see what I'm saying? So you got a lot of teams out there right now. So I'm looking at the Clippers, and I'm looking, this is the time where they needed to keep this team and try this again. Imagine the Clippers kept that team together. Imagine how the West was going to be looking. You literally talking about like the Clippers, the Lakers, the Nuggets, Portland Trailblazers, the Wizards. I'm sorry, the Houston Rockets. I mean, it's so many teams.
That's a fact.
It's like 10 teams in the West that's all can be like 50, 60 win teams. Even though we know that's not possible, unless they just slapping the whole Eastern Conference around every time.
East ain't that weak no more.
He's not that weak
They
no more.
got a little power to got the mini muscles to them. You know what I'm saying? Very strong.
With the players, it's so many players emerging in his last 2 or 3 years to where, look at the Phoenix Suns. People not even talking about the Phoenix Suns. The fucking Phoenix Suns roster is crazy. They're gonna be outrunning the shit out of y'all. They're gonna be outrunning the shit out of y'all, Phoenix. Y'all motherfuckers gonna be breathing hard by the second quarter. They're gonna be outrunning y'all in Phoenix.
DeAndre Jordan, I'm expecting another most improved runner-up somewhere in that area. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm telling y'all. So it's like when I look at the Clippers took the biggest loss because of how strong the West got. And you talk about losing Montrezl Harrell and potentially losing PG, and you don't know what they're gonna get for PG. But from what they've been talking about trading for PG, it's not gonna be crazy out there. It's not gonna be crazy out there as far as like players that they get. You see what I'm saying? They might get good pieces, but you're talking about Kawhi right back on Toronto again. Kawhi the main star with some bunch of good pieces, which the West is not gonna work.
That's
All right. So what's your next team you think took a big loss in the offseason?
woo. Another team that took an L. A big as much as I love Dallas and I've gave them high praise throughout this podcast, I gotta talk about Dallas losing Seth Curry. That hurts. I'm sorry, Tim Hardaway Jr. You was a no-show in the bubble. You were absolutely terrible. People forgot you was even on the roster. Mm-hmm. Seth Curry was their third most consistent player. Troy Burke, shout out to him. He hooped. He was second best player helping out Luka. Shout out to him. Seth Curry, we see you hitting them bombs. They lost you. Yes, they got Josh Richardson. They got a little bit of defense. But when it comes down to it, you got to be able to games about knocking down shots. Josh Richardson shot 35% from Trey. That's decent. You're going to be better on defense. But it's going to be a little harder for Luka to get his jumper. You know, a little harder for Luka to be able to operate because they can sag off a little bit. They can live with Josh Richardson shooting. They can live with, Powell, Maxi Kleber. KP is not going to be the start of the season. So it's going to be much harder for Luka to be able to score because they're going to be able to focus on him a little more. And we're going to see what you made of, Luka. I got you number 4 coming in. This is going to be the year when, Kobe didn't have much and he was going crazy. I expect the same from you.
Copy that. Yes, sir. All right. So in this segment, what we're going to do is we're going to switch up gears a little bit because you already know every time I have a guest on here, we play 21 questions. So you should know what 21 questions is. It's pretty much simple. I'm going to ask you a question that's going to consist of 2 answers. You just give me your best answer of what you think is the better of 2. Some's going to be sports related. Some's not. You see what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. KD's or LeBron's?
I got to go LeBron's.
LeBron's
is clean. All red, the 17s that dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, the bad boy. Look, I know everybody like, oh, you talking about LeBron giving good praise. Yes, I'm giving LeBron good praise. I need them all red bronze. I seen them in the outlets. I gotta go pick them up next week. I hope they still got my size. Gotta get them.
Okay. Patrick Ewing sneakers or Charles Barkley sneakers? Because you know the throwbacks is coming back. So Patrick Ewing's or the Charles Barkley?
I'm gonna go with the Pat Ewing. I'm from New York. I gotta go with the Pat Ewings. I gotta respect the NYK, man. You know what I'm saying?
Lakers jerseys. Home jersey, if you going out to where just chilling. Home jersey or away jersey?
The away jersey, so the white jerseys, right? Or
yep.
And then the away jerseys is which ones?
It could be either the yellow ones, or it could be the black.
The black Mambas?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going with you gave me the Mamba as the option. Oh yes. I gotta go with the Mamba.
You know what I'm saying?
Kobe.
Shout out to my man Black Heart. We look like y'all on the same page with this one too.
Mm-hmm.
Best player ever. LeBron James or Michael Jordan?
I gotta go. I'm going MJ. Easily, I gotta go MJ. You know, and it's just you look at what separates them. It's just when Jordan hit the top, he didn't relinquish his ring. You know, people got rings on LeBron's watch. Mm-hmm. You know, when he hit that peak, when he hit his best. You know, people won. Nah, Jordan stopped people from getting them rings. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Better ball handle. Steph Curry, Chris Paul.
Better ball handle. I'm going Steph. Yeah, I gotta go Steph. I go Steph, the babyface assassin. I gotta do it. He's that magnificent. Listen, what he did to the Clippers, when he dribbled around behind the back, came back to the trade ball and pulled up. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's one of the greatest plays I've ever seen. Then when he hit Chris Paul with that wop, had him touch the floor. Yeah, I gotta go Steph. Chris Paul, he filthy. He filthy. He just Steph, his game is just magic. This is magical. You know what I'm saying? It's just you never seen stuff like that before.
Both of their prime. They standing on the sideline right now. Who are you picking? You gotta get one more person, and these two players staying on the sideline. KD or AD? Who you picking up on your squad?
Man. Oh man, he did it to me. You know what? I'm going Anthony Davis.
Ooh.
Why I'm going Anthony Davis?
Ooh.
We've never had somebody to be able to control both sides of the floor. That's a big man, and he's able to control it from the perimeter and the paint. Post up moves, Euro step, turn around, fade away, jump hook. Defense. You can roll. Anthony Davis is the most skilled big man we've ever seen. I gotta go Anthony Davis. Best sneaker back in the day. The hell I have since. Or the Gray Hills. I gotta go AI. I like the AI. I like the AIs. Last move. They were smooth. You know what it was? That was one of my first pair of basketball sneakers. And AI, that was one of the first pair I got to really play in. You know what I'm saying? Like, walk around with. I'm some biased answer because after that I went to the Shacks. Yeah, I wore Shacks. Not because I'm broke. I chose to wear Shacks. All the colors. You know what I'm saying? I had those, and I had the Strawberry. Those were my joints I had. Rocking them. I don't care what nobody said. The best two off-brand sneakers that they ever made as far as fitness was the Steph Marbury's and the Shaq's. The Strawberry. When the Strawberries was on Air One, and Air One had those were the most comfortable shoes that wasn't baggies to play bowling. See what I'm saying? Two people stand on the side right now, both in their proms. You need a big man, you need a five. You about to play this $1 million tournament, okay? You got Wilt Chamberlain, and you got Shaq standing across from them. You need a big man, $1 million. Who you picking? I'm going with the Diesel. I'm going with Shaquille. I got you. My thing about Wilt is
just came out of retirement. He only played 13 games. It happened. He played 13 games to get in shape. So I don't blame that loss on 13 games. Shaq gonna beat him. The next year, Jordan said, no. It's like, yeah. Damn, Black Hardy, he was freaking out of line, son. Chill. You gotta pick a power forward. Both in their prime, okay? You got Tim Duncan over there. You got Kevin Garnett. Who am I picking? Which one are you picking? Both in their prime. I'm going KG. Why I'm going KG? Okay. I gotta go. The multi. He had a move behind the back, ball handle, mid-range jumper to perfection. He literally scared his teammate. He was scary. He was a nightmare. I gotta go with KG. So for me, I feel like Tim Duncan was able to be the best out of Tim Duncan because of where he went. I don't think Tim Duncan is a player we talk about today if he did not go to the go to the San Antonio Spurs. I know everybody gonna go crazy. Oh no, people in Texas cursing me out right now. It's all good. Tim Duncan, if it wasn't for him going to the Spurs, would not be the player. If it wasn't for Manu, Tony Parker, Robert Horry, all them boys joining, no, he would not be the player he is. Yo.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Much better?
Sound good now, y'all? Sound good? The sound, we good? We good with the sound?
Is we back?
Yo, we still good right there? Y'all can still hear us? We good? We good? All right. I'm gonna assume we good.
Yeah. Say I'm going KG.
KG, copy. All right. What was my next question? Oh, I was at small forwards, I think. Actually, let me get this one off. Because you playing a lot of leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. They don't want to just see me. Let me get this back angle right.
We back.
Cool. That's a fact. If you was old school and you coming out of the league, would you rather play for the N1 mixtape or would you rather play on the Big 3 league?
Oh, if I'm coming out the NBA, I'm going to the Big 3. Ice Cube did one hell of a job broadcasting it. It's more watched. It's a little slower of a game. And one, the way I play ball, it wouldn't fit me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the fancy ball handle type dude. I'm just going to go give you a bucket. I got the tray ball, going to the post, torture chamber. It's that old school basketball. We got to get that work. 3, you're giving me that room to get on the block and do my thing.
I fuck with the Big 3. That was very creative. That's very creative with the Big 3 or whatever like that. What kind of charger you going to take? If you got your charger, you can use that portable right there. I got you. Go ahead. You can go plug up real quick. See what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, yo. I would go N1 mixtape. See what I'm saying? I would go N1 mixtape 2 to pick. But as far as I like the Big 3 though. You know why? When you get a certain age, it's like they can't be running full court up and down. So it's almost like you playing full court without actually running full court. You see what I'm saying? My son T History said bugging. Duncan said it. Oh, you say that. He said bugging. Duncan said it off. Basically told David Robinson, hop off, you can take a seat. Nah, man, my son David Robinson was like Mr. Miyagi, son. He was like Daniel's son. Nah, son, you can't say that. He was like Daniel's son. You can't have it on like that, right? You gotta rotate it. You gotta rotate it the long way. I got it. I can do it. You see that real quick. Hold on, y'all. We just getting this nice and set up real quick. Hold on 1 second. I'm good in the curses. I don't want your thing to show up neither. Trying to put on an angle. Cool. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Good enough. Y'all can still see me a little bit on here. Let me get you on here though.
There it is. We back?
All right, just a little technical difficulties right there. Not really. We just getting reset back up, you know, charging shit up and all that shit.
Yes, sir.
You need your headphones. My next question I was on was small forwards.
Okay.
Damn, I forgot my two small forwards. Dominique Wilkins or Grant Hill.
Dominique Wilkins or Grant?
Dominique Neek.
Both in their prime, right?
Both in their prime. We talking about Dominique dunking all over shit 80s. We talking about Grant Hill doing everything before the knee injury. Grant Hill, Dominique Wilkins. Now you got to choose your three.
Woo. Dominique Wilkins, Grant Hill. Neat was cold. He was kind of limited. He didn't have a jumper.
But you playing it in this game, today's game. But they both in their prime.
Just today's game?
Mm-hmm.
Neat couldn't play the three in today's game. It would not work. There wouldn't be no spacing. So
you couldn't put his ass. You couldn't put him at the. I mean, now you probably could put him at the 4. He wasn't that big to put him at the 4 though.
But you would have to get over. You would have to try because it couldn't work.
Yeah,
it couldn't work.
Great drink Sprite.
Drink Sprite. I'm gonna go. In today's game, I gotta go. Grant.
Grant Hill,
shoot 3, defender on the perimeter. It's just today's game. If you're going old school, old school ball, I'm going Neat. You talking about today's game? I gotta go. Grant Hill, space the floor, defense on the perimeter. Was a really good passer. Especially when we talk about before injury, he was vicious. Yeah, I gotta go Grant Hill. Today's game, I gotta go Grant.
Grant Hill?
Yeah, too easy.
All right. Now you gotta pick your 2 guard. Tracy McGrady? Or Clyde Drexler?
Oh, this is easy for me.
What?
This is easy for me.
I gotta hear the answer to this one.
In today's game, I got it. T-Mac. It's T-Mac.
Over Clyde Drexler?
T-Mac.
What can Clyde Drexler do?
T-Mac has a not much but better jumper.
Yeah, he got a better jumper. 3-point shot.
Yeah. T-Mac. He was remember at that one point, it was either him or Kobe. It was him and Kobe going at it for the best 2 guard in the league at one point.
Yeah.
Him and then, Iverson, Iverson was in it.
I ain't even put Kobe in this one because everything you gonna pick Kobe anyway.
Oh, yeah,
so I didn't. Rest in peace to the Mamba, man. You definitely Kobe fire. So yeah, I didn't even put Kobe in this one, man.
But if I'm we going both in their prime. T-Mac, I gotta go. Both in their prime, I gotta go T-Mac.
I said Black Harden said T-Mac gonna be injured in the first quarter. That is stupid.
Forget Orlando Magic. T-Mac.
You know what I'm saying? What about the Toronto Raptors T-Mac when he was with Vince Carter?
He was cold, but it was still more of him sharing the limelight. Them two doing a duo thing. In Orlando, remember he was supposed to play with Grant Hill. Grant Hill had his injury situation, so it was all T-Mac.
Yeah,
it was all T-Mac.
Okay. Now we got to get to the point guards.
Here we go.
Shout out to my man T History, man. Y'all go subscribe to T History channel. Please go subscribe to T History channel. My guy's almost where he need to be.
Yes, sir.
Y'all go subscribe to my guy's channel, man. That's it, man. T History, man. Gots to get right. Now we got your point guard. You got to pick. You got Allen Iverson, and you got Anthony Penny Hardaway sitting across from you. In today's game right now, who we picking? Penny Hardaway and Allen Iverson.
This is tough.
2 different heights, 2 different games, both stars, both in their prime, but we playing today's game. Anthony Penny Hardaway or Allen Cornroll Iverson?
I'm going Allen Iverson.
Explain.
Look, I gotta go. When it's so close, now at this point, I gotta go by the track record. I gotta go. Look, that 01 Iverson season, when this man had to go against Shaq and Kobe, and he got one. I'm just saying, we talk about superstars and say, hey, you gotta go get one. You know, the sweeps is tough, but Iverson took that team. He was MVP, averaged over 30. Penny Hardaway, the highest Penny average, I don't think he ever averaged over 22. His highest was 22 and 7.
Orlando, when they went to the finals that year, was the year him and Shaq almost both averaged 30 points apiece. I remember that. I think Penny got to 27 and Shaq got to like 29.
Penny got to 27.
They was close. Yeah, that year when they knocked Jordan and them out, then they lost. They got swept
to a king.
Yeah, that was in Orlando. That's when that movie Blue Chips came out and all that.
Are those his playoff numbers or regular? Those might be playoff numbers, bro.
It might.
Those are his playoff numbers because his regular season is 22. Playoff numbers, I think it was like 27, 28. That was when they killed Jordan and them.
I don't shout out to Iverson. I might gotta go with Penny Hardaway in today's game. Penny Hardaway wasn't a deadly 3-point shooter, but you talking about Ben Gordon with a jump shot. This is who Penny Hardaway was in his prime. 6'8", not as big as Ben Gordon, but 6'8" point guard who can pass, who can take you off the dribble, who can shoot the 3. He wasn't like a deadly 3-point shooter, but the mid-range was a deadly mid-range, but 3-point shooter was there.
Right.
Penny Hardaway, his problem was actually defending smaller guards. So, but he's one of them. You see how sometimes they play Ben Gordon on the big guy. They'll play him like on a 4 on defense. That's what you have to do with Penny Hardaway in today's game. 6'8". He was 6'7", 6'8". He was a big guard. He was like Magic Johnson. No, he was 6'7", because Magic Johnson was the biggest point guard, which was 6'8". I didn't even put Magic Johnson a point guard because everybody always choose Magic Johnson in that 1-2. And I know you think it's over because you got your starting 5, but don't forget, you still got to pick the coach. The coach always matters.
Okay.
So when it comes down to the coach, in their prime, Greg Popovich or Phil Jackson?
You know, I gotta go with Greg Pop. Greg Pop gets the best out of all of his players. He made what was that guy's name? He could pass the ball a little bit. He gets the best out of all his players. Every time they just know what to do, how to do it. It is just Boris Diaw. He got the best out of Boris Diaw.
Yeah.
He got good production out of Tiago Splinter. You know, it's just certain players that when you like, bro, how are you in the league? Pop found a way to get the best out of these players. Tony Parker, he wouldn't be who he was if he wasn't with the Spurs.
Yeah.
You know, he found a way to get the best out of Manu. Nobody wanted to give Manu a shot. He gave Manu a shot, turned him into all-star, you know, borderline superstar status at one point. Tim Duncan, sorry, I said he would not be the player he was if he did not go to that organization and get how they play. You just had him go to the Timberwolves. Come on, the Timberwolves. Come on, there wouldn't be no Tim Duncan talk right now.
Yeah.
It wouldn't. So I got to go Greg Pop.
Okay. Now you got to get your offensive coach. You got to get your assistant coaches. You got to get your offensive coaches.
Okay.
You have Mike D'Antoni standing on the other side, and you got Mark Jackson standing on the other side. We're talking about offensive coaches. Your assistant coaches.
Well,
who are you picking for your assistant coach?
For offense, I'm gonna go Mike. I'm gonna go Mike D'Antoni. Remember, I got Iverson on my team.
Mm-hmm.
I got him to be able to run the show.
Mm-hmm.
I got T-Mac on my team.
Mm-hmm.
So with them, that offense is gonna be on the go.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be real fast. It's heavy. We got KG on the wing that's playing that Amari Stoudemire role. Oh yeah, yes. With Shaq the Diesel. You know what I'm saying? Remember Shaq in his prime was the real nimble, being able to move. So I got to go Mike D'Antoni. That offense is gonna be crazy.
Defensive coach. They both out there, and they both willing to take assistant coach positions.
Okay.
You got Jeff Van Gundy or Pat Riley.
Ooh, you know what? Look, Pat Riley is the mastermind behind all the greatness. I gotta go with the great. There's no way unless we talking Greg Pop or Phil Jackson. Pat Riley's right there. If he's available, I always gotta go with Pat Riley. The great Pat Jeff. He's good, but I gotta go with Pat.
I did have an owner question that consists of Michael Jordan, but I think after what he just did, signing
Gordon
Hayward to $120 million. I don't even want to even ask this question because it ain't Michael Jordan. Unless you talk about worst. All right, worst ownership.
There we go.
Michael Jordan with the Charlotte Hornets, or the Knicks.
James Dolan.
James W. Dolan. No, it's James L. Dolan with the Knicks, or Michael Ballhead Jordan with the Charlotte Hornets. Who do you think destroyed their organization the worst?
All right. I gotta go. It's tough because at least New York, at the bare minimum, you could say, the bright lights. New York City, we stay turned. Shout out to New York. If you're from New York, you know where we at.
That's a fact.
The nightlife, we stay. The city that never sleeps. So at the bare minimum, yes, he is ass, but he has the city of New York behind him. The Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte. I've been to Charlotte. I love Charlotte. It's a nice little chill spot. You can hit the city downtown. You know what I'm saying? Get a nice little good drink. But
what if I told you Kemba Walker was the best player that they signed in the last 10 years? Let's just say Kemba Walker was the best player that they had since Michael Jordan has been there.
Yes.
Kemba Walker?
At least the Knicks have had Amari. We've had Melo. We signed niggas
after they were stars already.
T-Mac. We got T-Mac in 09. Don't forget.
Larry Johnson.
J Kid still produced for us though.
Baron Davis. We had a couple. Steve
Davis was a hooper.
Yeah, Steve Francis. We had a lot of people who were stars and then came to the Knicks when they wasn't stars. Don't get it twisted.
Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, we had some burnouts.
Tyson Chandler.
But at least we had them. But Michael Jordan, the best player that they signed is Kemba Walker. Do you know Kemba Walker?
Al Jefferson, bro. They had Al Jefferson.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
big smelly Al looked like he just stinking in the locker room. Al Jefferson looked like he just stinking in the locker room. Like he was always musty.
Athlete's foot.
It's crazy. I'm thinking about it, and it's like Michael Jordan literally might go down as the best player, worst executive, worst owner ever.
He worse than Larry Bird.
He might, he worse than Larry Bird. Larry Bird,
cheap as hell.
Yeah, Larry Bird wasn't spending no money. You know what I'm saying?
They haven't gone over the luxury tax since 05.
But at least they've been there though. Michael Jordan, where has the Charlotte Hornets been at?
That's how they've
been the Bobcats and all. They manless. They going through a lot of shit.
That was when they were with the Bobcats when they had Al Jefferson and Kemba.
Hold
up. When they gave Nicholas Batum that 4-year 160.
That was the Nicholas Batum.
Batum.
You see what he did after that? Absolutely.
He's on the Clippers.
Yeah, it's doing nothing. That's you
I
don't even know.
hope he resurrects his career. I hope he does something this year. Shout out to Nick Ruto. I hope he's doing something this year.
He had aspirations, but
something about.
They thought what Tatum is now. That's what they thought he was gonna be, but it didn't quite work out like that. So the crazy part about it is too, all these questions I asked, those wasn't even the real 21 question games right there, but we was on that what's the name topic too. So and the crowd, the squad out there was rocking with it too. The viewers was rocking with it too. So I'm not even gonna lie. I think I might just actually run through the real 21 questions.
That was
right
the warm
now.
up.
Yeah, that was the warm up.
Yes,
21
sir.
questions
Let's do
right
it.
now. See what I'm saying? So we're gonna run through this too. I'm gonna go backwards to it too. You sitting at home chilling, and you watching a sitcom right now. Two of them is on. You flicking on Martin Lawrence or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
I'm going with the Fresh Prince.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air over Martin.
I'm going with the Fresh Prince.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air over Martin.
All right, so here we go. I got Martin Lawrence. That comedy was more so fit to be like a lot of their jokes was fit for that era. I feel like Fresh Prince was more of a timeless comedy. They did more timeless comedy that you could laugh at today. Martin, if you didn't watch Martin, you couldn't pick it up and be like you couldn't be 16, 17, 18 today and go pick up Martin Lawrence and understand everything. 9 times out of 10, Fresh Prince, you could understand Fresh Prince is more of a timeless comedy.
I still watch Martin Lawrence right now. I understand. You know what it is? I think and this is just my opinion, I think Martin Lawrence is literally the best the best black comedy series ever. That's my opinion.
Okay.
And there was a bunch out there. That's just only my opinion because I know we have a little couple of years in between us and stuff like that. But like you said, first
air?
It had to be offhand, I would probably say like 95. But it might even been a year or two before that. But I feel like Will Smith, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, was a better overall series. It had everything you need. It was like more of a family show than Martin was. Martin, I feel like, was just all out comedy. Like that time, you had a lot of black family shows. You had Family Matters. You had
That's my Family Matters was like it.
So it was other stuff at that time that was trying to come through. Stuff like Living Single and like the Wayans brothers and Jamie Foxx and Martin, and you had a lot of these other shows and stuff that was just trying to be. It was funny, but at the same time, it wasn't really trying to be like fully family oriented. So, but I can see why. Both good shows. Both fighting their prime. I'm talking about in a prime, not right now. I don't even want to ask this because he made himself look kind of bad, but both fighting their prime. Floyd Mayweather or Roy Jones Jr.?
Roy Jones was not to play with, man, but both in their prime. Roy Jones was not to play. He was just. I'm gonna go Floyd.
Floyd? I would pick Floyd too.
I'm going Floyd. And more technical. He was a little more technical. He just knew how to win. He just knew how to win tough fights. He knew how to pick you apart. He studied. He was more meticulous in his actions. I gotta go with Floyd. The resume speaks for itself. Roy Jones. That's a real tough question. I'm going. Floyd by a hair. A very, very close hair.
Okay. My man Link YMF said Roy Jones.
I'm not mad at him for it. I can understand that. That was tough.
Both in their prime. Actually, let's just say who you thought won the battle, period. Nas or Jay-Z?
Oh, man. Who won that confrontation, that battle? Nas. That Ether is one of the craziest diss tracks. If you haven't heard it, pick up your headphones, turn it on.
I hate when people bring that fucking Ether. Yo, you don't think it's kind of a default that it took him 2 years to make the Ether song? Ether, I think, is probably the best diss track ever.
It took forever. He went and probably edited it like 55 times. You know what I'm saying? You know, he probably had a lot of editing to do.
That's a fact.
You know, it was that fun. But listen, who's a better artist? To me, I gotta go with Jay-Z though. If you're talking about who's better, Nas ain't put out enough music for me. You know, Nas and not, you know, his last album he just came out with, in the summer was fire. I'll give him credit for that. But Jay-Z, he's just been putting out hit after hit, that flame after flame. He's been doing it. But, you know, who I'm going to go with as far as that longevity, who's been doing it and been killing the game, Jay-Z. But as far as just the battle, that ether was crazy. That you could put that on all the time. You know what I'm saying? But, man, yeah, it's tough.
That was tough. Let's make it a little tougher.
Oh, man.
Better rapper all time, Biggie or Tupac?
I'm going with the Bigs.
Biggie.
I'm going with the.
This goes out to you.
The Ten Crack Commandment. I gotta go with. I gotta go with Biggie, man. You know, I know they're like, oh, he's biased. He's from New York. Look, it's Biggie, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely going with Biggie on that.
All right, let's switch up the motion a little bit in here.
Okay.
Let's take it to females real quick.
Lord of mercy.
Do you like a girl if she every day chill? All right, boom. Let's give you this scenario. You walk through Walmart. You see one girl standing there. One got on. They both got the fatty. One got on leggings, and the other one got on sweats. But you know, girls be looking good in sweats. Which one you going for, particular?
Listen. If Shorty got on sweats and it still look crazy, Shorty with the she gonna get my attention. But if it look real good. It look real good in the in the little tightness, and it forms it up. Mm-hmm. But if you look and you see the form in the sweats, I gotta go. I gotta go say hello.
All right. I think that was a little easy for him. Let's turn it up a little bit.
Okay.
Jamaican girls or Haitian girls?
Woo! That's tough. Look. Wherever I go, I'm gonna get some messages later. Oh, word! Nah.
Let's turn it up a little bit in here.
That's tough. That's real tough. I'm gonna go with Jamaican. I'm gonna go Jamaican. You know.
Okay.
I have to go. It's tough.
Okay.
It's tough.
Puerto Rican girls or Dominican girls?
Ah, you did it to me. Oh, Puerto Rican and Dominican. Yes, that's that. Woo. You know, I'm gonna go Puerto Rico. Hey, Puerto Rico. Hey, I gotta go Puerto Rico. Yeah, I'm gonna go, and it's by a hair. So man. Dominicans, I love y'all. Dominican mommies, I love y'all. Don't hurt me later. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. That was me. I gotta go Jamaican and I gotta go Puerto Rican. I'm sorry, Jamaican and Dominican.
Okay,
I would have went Dominican. Let's turn it up a little bit because you've been out there before. You've been out there before.
Okay.
White girls or Japanese girls?
Oh, Japan. Y'all know what's up. Listen, that Japan, look, yes. The Japanese is, yes, sir. It's insane. If you haven't been to Japan, you gotta go. It's crazy dope. Look, fellas, go ahead, just hit Japan, bro. It's like that. It's like that.
All right. Your girl getting dressed. And would you prefer to wear your girl to wear a wig or to rock the lace front?
Oh man. I think I'm gonna go with the lace front. The wig, that thing shift the wrong way, you out of there. You shift the wrong way, you out of there.
I go to the music park and shit, that shit get the flapping.
But a little windy.
But what if you just meet her, you realize she wanted a girl, but listen, you rather a wig to the side rather than a raggedy lace front? I'm talking about the lace front where you can still see the little hairs coming out the front shit.
No. I gotta go with the wig then, because at that point, if at that point, they might gotta just say, you know what, F this wig, take it off. You see what you're working with right then and there. The lace front, they gotta, peel that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But
you gotta go from the, nah.
But what if she got the Cleo from Set It Off braids under the wig? You know what I'm saying?
The money gotta go.
Yeah,
the money gotta hit you with the.
She under there with the Queen Latifah Set It Off braids. What the fuck?
Gotta go. Two up, two down, deuces.
All right, let's switch up the what's the name? Oh no, let's switch up the momentum off of that real quick.
Okay.
If you had a pet reptile, would you prefer a snake or an iguana?
Now, I gotta go with a snake. Why I'm going with the snake, because I was in Japan, right? And my homeboy, shout out to my homeboy Angelo, he actually would show up and go up with the club. He had a snake with him. Mm-hmm. He had a snake around his arm.
Nah,
so
I don't trust that.
I have a picture on my Facebook with a snake around my neck smoking hookah. I gotta get the hookah in the system. I mean, smoking his hookah with the good old, with the snake around my neck. It was lit in the club. Yeah. I had to. It was lit.
Fuck, I'm not getting drunk with a snake around my neck.
I was.
No way I'm getting drunk with a snake on my neck. No way. So if you move back to New York and they gave you these boroughs to choose from, they say, all right, MarMoney, you go back and you live in these places. Mm-hmm. We'll give you like the 4-bedroom luxury apartment. For free.
Okay.
But you can still be in New York. You know how you go back and forth like a motherfucker anyway.
I'm a ghost. So move.
But they tell you that for free, you can live in these boroughs. You either got to choose the Bronx or Manhattan.
Oh, I'm in the city. I want to be in the city. I want to be in everywhere. I'm in Manhattan. I'm everywhere.
Harlem or the Bronx. Not Lower Manhattan. You can't live in 42nd Street.
Oh, man, I gotta be on 42nd. I gotta be in the lights. I'm built for the lights.
It gotta be 110th on the other side of Central Park.
About Chinatown?
And that's way further. Hell yeah, that's way past Chinatown. You talking about Uptown? That's past Midtown, all that shit. You talking about on the other side of Central Park, the bad side of Central Park, 110th on that 2-3 line, all the way up from there, or the Bronx. The Bronx, all the hills, mad potholes. The Bronx is probably, like, to me, the dirtiest place. But Harlem at the end.
I'm gonna still go Manhattan.
Yeah, you know what? You look like you would fit in with the Harlem dudes. Harlem dudes, they walk around, they flashy.
You said it was between Harlem and what?
And the Bronx.
Oh, between Harlem and the Bronx. I'm going Harlem.
Yeah.
I'm Harlem. They got that extra salt. It's that sauce, it's that vibe out there. You be like, hey, it's upbeat. The party, lit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go Harlem.
Okay, let's make it a little harder since you lived in both of these boroughs. Okay. Brooklyn or Queens?
Oh, BK. Yeah, I know where it's at. I gotta go Brooklyn, baby. I'm going Brooklyn. I have to.
But they tell you gotta either move to Brownsville or Southside Jamaica, Queens, which is the two places you lived at in those boroughs. Brownsville or Southside Jamaica, Queens.
I'm going Southside. I'm going Southside Jamaica, Queens. If it's between those two, Southside Jamaica, Queens are coming back, baby. You're coming home.
Yeah.
I'm coming home, baby.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, son. All right. Let's switch up the momentum one more time.
Okay.
Let's take it to comedy.
Uh-huh.
Cat Williams or Kevin Hart? Who's funnier?
Woo. I gotta go Cat Williams. I'm going Cat Williams. I know everybody be talking, seeing me on my Facebook about, oh yeah, Kevin, Kevin Hart. I talk about Kevin Hart all the time. But Cat Williams, pimp product to listen. Cat Williams is hilarious and it's timeless. Kevin Hart, unless you a certain demographic, like a family man, he talks about his family a lot. Certain times if you just a random single dude, you might not be able to relate to a lot of his content. Talking about his son, if you don't have kids, you might not be able to relate. Cat Williams got some heat for everybody. He's hilarious, naturally funny. I gotta go with I'm gonna go with Cat.
Let's make it a little harder for him real quick. Eddie Murphy or Dave Chappelle?
Wow. Eddie Murphy or Dave Chappelle? This might be one of the toughest questions you gave me. Minus the Jamaican and Haitian and Dominican, Puerto Rican. Shout out to all y'all one more time.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody else. Where he live at? Nah, you ain't hot.
Yeah, you in California too. It's a lot of Haitians out here, sir.
I don't want to be like, oh yeah?
You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. I'm gonna go Eddie. I'm gonna go Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy over Dave Chappelle, huh?
I'm gonna go Eddie Murphy. Not by much, but I'm going Eddie Murphy.
I feel like Eddie Murphy had the best stand-up comedy ever. Debatably, Eddie Murphy and Raw.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
The only thing people debate with Eddie Murphy Raw is the Richard Pryor stand-up. Those two shits was like super funny. But yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I would go with Eddie Murphy too. Dave Chappelle he probably got the best. I would say this past 2000s, the best comedy show. That Dave Chappelle show is probably the best comedy show to hit the TVs after 2000.
Oh yeah, it was that fire for real. Yeah. It was that fire.
So that's why I feel like that one definitely would have been a good one. Let's make it a little harder Let's make it a little harder for him. Rest in peace to two of the greats. Charlie Murphy or Bernie Mac?
Charlie Murphy. What Bernie Mac? I'm going Bernie Mac. I gotta go Bernie. Some of the cookies. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go Bernie Mac. He's timeless.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac was just for me.
Yeah.
For me, I'll tell you something about comedy. I'm talking about in the movies. Look, like,
yeah. Yo,
Bernie Mac was hilarious.
Yo, he was in so much stuff. Bernie Mac was in so much stuff, and he was funny in everything. Like
Head of State with Chris Rock.
Yo, that's a fact. I feel like with Kings of Comedy, that whole series, he was he made that comedy series.
Yeah.
But you know my favorite Bernie Mac role was Bernie Mac in House Party 3. That was my first.
Who you with?
Close that goddamn door and trying to air this nose there, nigga. Yo, I swear to God, son, if y'all never seen House Party 3.
Oh,
House Party 3, yo, Bernie Mac at House Party 3. What? When he was at the table? Ooh. Now I remember your name. They used to call you Jawbone. Ooh, man, you might this up to me. Yo, if y'all never seen House Party 3,
Bernie Mac.
go watch Bernie Mac at House Party 3. That was the fun. Yo, that's my favorite Bernie Mac.
Yes, sir.
What's the name right there, man? I'm not even gonna lie, man. All right, let's switch up the mode a little bit. Let's take it a little bit to boxing. Not too much though. Greatest of all times. Well, not greatest. I guess you could. Tyson or Ali?
I gotta go Ali. When Ali was at his best before that retirement, nobody could touch him. He was just better, way better than everybody else. Same thing with, Mike Tyson was that vicious too. Tyson hit way harder, but Ali, he just had a grace and like a presence. It was just smooth, way too smooth. I gotta go with Ali. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ali. Not by much, but I'm going with Ali.
Okay. In a barbershop. In the 90s, you walked in a barbershop. You gonna tell the barber, let me get a fade or let me get a Caesar?
In the 90s, you had to get a fade. You had I still low key rock a fade now, but in the 90s, you definitely had a fade.
I try to tell people, man.
High top,
yeah,
low top. use it. You know what I'm saying? You had to get the fade.
Yeah.
You had to rock the fade, man. Yes, sir.
Fades in the 90s was mandatory. Now I will not get a fade right now. I be wanting to get a fade, but well, you know, sometimes I grow my hair and I cut it and I grow my hair. When I go to cut it, I be scared to death to get a fade. So I just don't know how it's gonna come out. I be scared to death. But back then, I never used to get Caesars back then. My cousin Kenny used to always get Caesars. I'd be like, what the fuck you doing? Me, I'm getting this fades. I got the Michael Jordan sign in the back of my head. I got my name in the back of my head. I got the half moon parts. I got the fade. But now I'd be scared to death to get a fade in the part. Let me get a Caesar.
Shout out to my boy Ty Didge. I know it took me forever to say Ali, but Ali's that guy. I gotta go Ali. It's Tyson, his power make you think a little bit, but it's Ali.
Yeah.
On that, I heard you, brother. But yeah, I gotta go fades.
That's crazy. All right, it's your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You and your girl been out. Y'all come back home and she tell you, I'm tired, but it's your birthday. I got you. She tell you can only get 1 to 2 though.
Mm-hmm.
She said I can either give you some pussy or you can get some head. Which one are you going with?
Oh, I gotta hit it. The head. Look, there's no way. Look for me. I gotta get the pussy, man. I got to. You know, head is cool. You know what I'm saying? It's alright. You know, but I gotta hit it. I gotta hit it one time before you go and go to bed. Because you're gonna go to bed. I'm probably gonna go get my 2K on. Pour up my wine. Yeah, so I gotta hit it, you know what I'm saying? Fancy a little bit. You know, I gotta get the apple crown. You gotta know what the apple crown hitting for always.
Yeah.
The, apple crown or my peach crown. Put that on some ice. She can go to sleep. And so happy birthday, Ty. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, my guy. Shout out to my boy Ty Dandridge, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Pour up a drink for me. Shots. I'm gonna hit you up tomorrow. We'll pour up a couple. Real talk, bro.
Mm-hmm. If you had mice in your house,
what? What?
Hold up. All right. If you had mice in your house, but you also lived on the first floor and had intruders, but your apartment told you could only have one of the 2 pets, either a dog or a cat, which one are you gonna get?
Well, cats naturally eat mice, right?
Correct.
Sure. So yeah,
but they don't handle intruders good at all.
Neither one of them handle intruders?
No, the dog handle intruders.
Oh, if the cat a lazy ass anyway, I'm gonna go with my dog.
But the cat can get the mice out.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh, I live on the first floor. Well, you know what? I can't deal with no mice, bro. I'm from New York. I'm over it. I see them in the sewers, the subways. You know, back in great grandma's house, used to have a mice. That's a fact. I can't do it.
Shout out to Southside Jamaica, Queens. Filthy.
Yeah, I can't do it anymore. Yeah, I gotta call on the powers of the cat. The intruder, I could deal with myself. He catch his fade. You know what I'm saying?
But you know how dogs, you be sleeping, they'll be first on alert. Like if somebody coming anywhere near that dog.
I'd rather that than wake up and have a mouse on my head. Or, you know what I'm saying? I just get a better security system or something.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie.
I can't deal with the mice.
I can't stand cats. I can't stand this. I can't stand no motherfucking son. Them bitches fucking niggas want to be niggas getting heat. They want to come rub up on your leg. I be hating. I'm telling you. Oh my god.
Move.
I can't stand cats. All right, we only got 2 more questions to go.
Okay.
You go to the store. You want a little snack. You go to the store, but for some reason, this store, only thing they got is either puffy cheese doodles or crunchy cheese. That's all they got in the whole store. No more snacks. No more snacks. That's all they got is the puffy cheese doodles. That's a fact. Puffy cheese doodles. They got a lot of stores in Brooklyn that's like that. You go in there, it be 4 ices inside of the little pull-out drawer. It be baking soda, and it be 4 bags of chips. But if they only had crunchy cheese doodles or puffy cheese doodles, which one are you grabbing?
I'm gonna go. Oh man, I'm gonna go with the crunchy cheese doodles. I gotta go with the crunchy cheese doodles, bro. The puffs is cool, but it's just the crunchy joints. They touch my soul different, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Big Boy Nation. You know what I'm saying? So the snacks is what we do. So I'm gotta go with the crunchy joints. I gotta go with my Big Burst. New Yorkers, y'all better know what that Big Burst juice.
The Big Burst. What y'all know about the Big Burst? Man, you gotta pull the top up and just get squeeze the Big Burst juices.
Yes, sir.
All right. Both of these battlers, both of these rappers both said that when they had their versus battles, it was only 20 songs apiece and they won super clearly. They both said they won super clearly, and they both said they got more songs that they will be willing to do another versus battle in. Ludacris or Rick Ross in another versus battle. Because each one of them did a versus already. Each one of them said they didn't use all their songs. And they both said they got a whole nother catalog to do a whole nother versus battle. So if they did a whole nother versus battle, would you go with Rick Ross or Ludacris if they battled each other?
I personally like
and you heard it here first on Dirt Gang TV that this might actually take place.
I'm actually going with Luda. Luda to me is a better artist. We got better bars. He got way better bars than Rick Ross. Ricky, I love Rick Ross. His flow is cool, but if I'm choosing, yeah, I'm going Luda. People forget about Luda cold. So if in a versus battle, I think Ross has more hits. I will say that Ross has way more hits, but if I'm talking about just who's a better lyricist, I'm going Luda.
Ludacris. All right, there you go. Heard it first, man. MarMoney made it through the 21 questions twice. He did 21 questions, man. Shout out to you, man.
Yes, sir.
My God made it through, man. My God made it through. Uh-oh. Hold on. Damn. That was that call. I do need some. She'll call back. Anyway, let's get to this next. That was perfect timing, too. This next segment, this next segment is going to be the last segment. Okay. But it's a couple of things, right? Because Thanksgiving just passed by, but we got Christmas coming up. We got big families. Like, we got a big ass family. Like,
yeah,
we got big ass family.
That's fine.
Always a lot of controversy. It is always some shit going down with the family, and we ain't going too much speak on. Sure. But during these Thanksgiving times and these Christmas times, it's a lot of stuff that always happens at these spots. So let's talk about Thanksgiving with these family members, man. How many plates do you think is a maximum plate limit when a family member come over to your house that they should actually take home with them? Because sometimes you actually let me get the answer first before we get into it. What's the plate maximum on Thanksgiving or Christmas time? The plate maximum that somebody should be walking out of there with.
For me, that all depends on what they bring to the occasion. If you bring in a pie, if you brought a pie, you bet not have more than one to-go plate. Don't do it. You brought a pie. You brought the pie.
Yeah.
Now, if you brought the ham, the yams, the macaroni and cheese, you know what I'm saying? You put some effort in it. You brought 3 of the big dishes. You know what I'm saying? Take what you need to take. But if you brought the cherry pie, if you brought the pumpkin pie, the pie that ain't nobody really eat, you bring the potato salad. I hope you don't represent something about Thanksgiving.
And that shit better not be crunchy.
Oh no. They better not have no raisins. I swear to God, raisins.
Fucking raisins. Black people, y'all started to put raisins in y'all potato salad. I don't know what they told you that was cool at, but that's not cool. I don't care if you is a black girl that's married to a white dude. That don't mean they give you the right to put raisins in your potato salad. I don't care who house you go to. Wait till you get to the white people house. Let them add the raisins to it. Disrespectful, son.
If you brought the and if you brought the cranberry juice, the cranberry sauce, don't take more than one plate.
That's a fact.
But if you made the turkey, do your thing.
Don't bring cranberry sauce to people's house for a gift anyway.
Please.
For Thanksgiving. That is disgusting.
You better add a chocolate cake on that.
That's terrible. That is just absolutely. I know family members, y'all be taking 4 plates home and then get mad when I stop y'all at the door, when I pull y'all over at the door. Yo, can you step out the car, please, so I can check those plates?
You ain't put in on this.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You step out the car, please, so I can check those plates. Now you get mad when I pull you over at the door like the police and can I search those plates? Not your license plates, motherfucker. Those damn styrofoam you got on there.
And they don't be normal. They don't be small plates, bro. They be mountains.
You can't even put the aluminum foil in there. You got to use a whole nother plate to stack on top of that.
Baby. Yo, you got to have a plate under or above with the wrap. You got the plastic bag tied on top for just one.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, bro.
What's wrong with y'all?
You got to have the turkey on one plate.
Don't go to these people's house. You know you didn't put in no money, and you want to take 4 plates, which leads you to my next thing. I know a lot of families, right? When they have Thanksgiving, they have Christmas dinner, they have like 4th of July barbecues and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They'll call around and do the pitching shit. Like, I know family members that be like, yo, you want to come to my house Thanksgiving? All right, boom. Give me $30 so I can get to the food for you and your family. How many kids you got? You got you, your boyfriend, 3 kids? All right, give me $45 for this one. Then you call the next one, which I like to call pitching parties.
Mm-hmm.
Are you somebody who's opposed to doing that? Because I have mixed signals on that. Are you somebody who would prefer to do that because you got people like that'll come take 4 or 5 plates, but bring a damn Patti LaBelle pie that they just went and brought out the store? But they take 4 or 5 plates home, mad ham, mad turkey. There's only one plate that got the potato salad on it, but they got mad ham and mad turkey on the other plate. Greens.
For me, that answer depends on. I gotta know who I'm dealing with. It depends. If I know they could cook, if I know you're nice in the kitchen, I'm gonna say, yo, I know you're nice in the kitchen. Don't worry about bread. You just make something fire. Make the stuff and make the stuff people don't trust everybody with because you're nice in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? Then, do that. But if I know you can't cook, I know you haven't touched your oven since 2005, then I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? You the DoorDash king. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, yo, it's 4 y'all or it's 5 of y'all. Yo, don't worry about cooking. I'm going to get the ingredients right now. Throw me, 40, 50 to add to it. Y'all good. Because I already know I want y'all to take plates home and do whatever y'all need to do. So y'all can do everything y'all need. Y'all got to worry about how much y'all take or make more than enough. Just throw that much and just show up. And you good.
Here's my insight on that. I be hating you pitching party motherfuckers. Don't set up Thanksgiving at your house and then gonna call me to my, yo, you want to come over, but you just give me 30. Nah.
I'll tell you to bring some. Yeah.
Invite me over, and then if I bring some, bring some. If y'all can't afford to have Thanksgiving big family, don't throw it.
That's
if
right.
You can't afford to have, because this is what I hate, right? I literally went through a barbecue before. Me and my son popped up at the barbecue. We didn't know about the barbecue to the same day of the barbecue, 4th of July barbecue. It's this girl I'm talking to at the time. Her family and all that have the barbecue. Me and my son pop over there. My son go to grab a Capri Sun. They pull my son over. Who kid is this? I'm like, wow, that's my son. They call the girl I was talking to over there. Ain't saying nothing to me. Call the girl I was talking to over there and tell her, yo, we didn't know he was coming with his son. We pitched in for this little barbecue. She come over there, ask me, do I got $20? It's only $20, so I'm not thinking. But I'm like, why you need $20 for? She whispering to me, telling me, yo, they do the pitching thing. They pitched in for. I said, what? For a Capri Sun?
$20 for the Capri?
I snatched that $20 back so fast, drove my son right around the corner to the store, brought like 5 or 6 Capri Suns for like $2-3. Came back and had Capri Suns, and I was sipping them there myself while I'm looking at them.
With me money.
What? Pitch in what?
20 boots.
Pitch in to what? $20.
You ain't get no hot dog, no hamburger.
No, nothing. For he grabbed the Capri Sun. Y'all pulled him over for the Capri Sun. I hate you pitching part. If you can't afford to throw it, don't throw it. It's simple. Don't throw it. We got the big family. You take Thanksgiving, you take Christmas, you 4th of July, kind of. It is what it is. We bring in some stuff. Unless
you can cook, man. I'm
telling
you make them baked beans. Hey, pull up with the baked beans.
That's a fact. You know, this person bringing macaroni and cheese. You know, stuff like that. People make different stuff to make sure Thanksgiving is good. Now, if you know you could don't go to people's houses empty-handed. That was my next question. Do you feel entitled to go to people's houses with, like, all right, a lot of, like me, if I know people drink, I'll bring a bottle to people's houses if I don't know as far as like the food wise. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I'll bring a bottle of Crown or something like that to people's houses. How do you feel about people that just popped up with absolutely nothing? Say it again. Good God. Shout out to Dusty. Hold on. Shout out to Dusty Vision TV, man. Y'all go subscribe to this channel and all that good stuff, man. Good content on there, man. How do you feel about the empty-handers that come in?
Listen, bro. Me personally, you said it best. Y'all know I drink. You follow me. Y'all know me. Look, I drink. You know what I'm saying? I does this. So you know I'm pulling up with the bottle. We pulling up a bottle. No, I'm probably pulling up with 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm pouring up shots when I walk through the door. We lit before dinner served. You know what I'm saying? But people who pop up with, it depends. Everybody got their friends. Everybody got those friends who, you know, always on the low, always ain't got bread like that. So I say, yo, if I invite you and I know you know got it like that, I'm expecting you to just show up. But if you got it, if you know you big baller,
yeah.
If you got that paper, you good. And you know you showing up. Bring the cups. You can bring a bottle.
Bring a bottle.
I don't care if I know the liquor store is closed. I went and got some mixers. That some people can't drink it straight. Some people can't drink it on ice. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a great, hold up. Far Out 22, that is a great, hell no. We addressing this right now.
Oh, please read the comments for the people on your Facebook.
I've seen people bring a bottle to the party and take it home if it's not finished. Hell to the no. Listen, this is who I am. If I get a bottle, I bring bottles. Those are your bottles when I'm walking out. Unless the person who threw the party is like, yo, Mar, we too lit, too many bottles, take them home. We don't drink unless you show up. Then, all right, cool. You telling me to take them. But at the end of the night, I'm not to be like, yo, is my peach crown finished? All right, let me get that. Nah, hell no. The most I'm gonna do, I may pour me a drink to go to sit, you know, as I walk into the car. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But you bet not. You bet not reach for that motherfucking bottle. Or hey, yo, man, my crown done. Now, hell no, I don't do it.
It'd be like 15% of the bottle left. It'd be like 15% of the bottle left. I see niggas pick up the bottle, look at the bottom, and be like, oh yeah, I'm about to right there. What?
You better not. Don't come to my party if you like that. Don't pull up and see me. Please. I hate it so much.
Bro,
don't do it.
Dying when I see that. Because you know why? It's always people that's always there that always do that shit. And it's like we see it so much now, we be anticipating it. You be like, all right, cool. That person, he brought that bottle of Patron over here. I guarantee
I'm finishing it on purpose.
What? 10-15.
I'm taking hella shots of it.
Niggas be going to get that. I be seeing the nigga too. I be like, oh yeah, he think he about to leave out here with that Patron, right?
Nope.
You don't even drink this shit. You know what?
Yep.
It be fucking shots. Hey, boy.
Just because I'm trifling like that, because I know you that type of hell nah. Run it. I'm taking shots of your shit.
Correct. So when you come to our shit, Just remember, don't think you're going to get away because I see you about to pick up that bottle. Yo, what's good? Hold on.
And we pouring up.
Oh, you about to do, you just going home? Nah, you're not going home. Let me do some shots.
Around on you.
Yeah.
Around on that bottle.
Shots. And then if it's like we don't get 5-6 shots in the first time, we're going to just take 2 shots.
Another one.
Let's go 2 shots. See what I'm saying? And with that being said, the next segment, you bring alcohol, don't take your own bottle, but at the same time, what do you feel about the family members and the friends? Because you had a couple of friends that have done this a couple of times that come there and they get too fucking drunk. They just get too drunk. Like, you're not in your own house. You're in somebody else's house. What do you think about the people that come there and they bring their bottle and they just get too drunk? Like, they don't even give themselves a chance to even fucking...
Bro, can we get a quick pause? Real quick. The person under Will I Am 2XTV. Yo, this happens and drives me insane.
Okay, let's see what he said. What about people who don't put nothing but try to drink more than everybody like they're trying to drink it up? Okay, let's answer
and they don't bring nothing. They don't put in nothing. They just show up and they come in and they going ham. And I'm talking about they over there drinking more than me. And I drink. And they drinking more than me. Every time I look, they got a new cup. Listen, drink in moderation. If everybody's pouring up and we all pouring up for shots, cool. But don't be the one taking shots with just one other person. And you taking shots by yourself. You pour your cup, it is mad heavy. It's 80% alcohol with a splash of juice. Come on. You know you ain't. Come on.
Y'all, especially when you know it's a lot of people in there you didn't put in for nothing.
Not a damn thing.
And you get there, they be like, yo, go ahead. You want to pour a cup? Go ahead, pour a cup. What? I see niggas go with them red cups. When you listen, let's be for real. For all my drinkers out there, it should only be 3 gulps if you didn't put in for it. And when I say gulps, you should literally hear go, 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 stop. You know when you pour in a bottle, go, 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 stop.
Mad juice.
1 cup, you nigga go, 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 stop. What?
Ref.
What? Somebody toast the flag on what?
Hell no.
You know when you pour in the bottle, that's how it sounds. Go, 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 go. That should be the stop for all y'all who didn't put in for it. Stop. You better add 3/4 Coke to the Hennessy. You be good.
Or that little red line, that first line, that's it right
there. The first line is your meter right there. The first line is your meter. But when you hit him, grab that bottle, you hit the cork go boop. That's the cork. That's the cork going up the Hennessy. Boop. You know that's how I sound. Boop. That's the cork going up the Hennessy.
That's a
then
fact.
that cup, you hear the cup crunch up a little bit, sound like this. And then you hear go, 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 go. What the fuck? That was like 9 gulps, my nigga. What?
Hell no.
That's 3/4 of a cup of Hennessy, 1/4 Coke.
That's a fact.
Ski on live one time.
I'm about to lock my foot.
Yeah, Jim, we really is live.
Oh.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
yeah.
Bruh,
2 gulps, my nigga.
My absolute mind.
Red zone.
That's insane.
That shit crazy. So with that being said, y'all remember it's a 2 gulp. I mean, it's a 3 gulp minimum on them cups when y'all ain't putting for no money, man.
That's a fact.
Word up. Yeah. Anyway, my dog almost attacked you. My dog almost attacked you. Now, being that we on that level, we established that it's a 3 gulp minimum. What about these unwanted guests? After they done drunk up all your liquor, ate up all your food, then they try to go and find a spot on your couch, and they slide back like this.
The lead with the smooth lead.
Smooth
man.
And just slowly fall their way to sleep and act like they not somebody wake them up. No, what's good? I'm not asleep. Listen, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Footballer went off already. People that took plate, the aluminum foil almost gone from people taking take-home plates.
And they just fucked up.
And they fucked up, but they just slid their way to that couch and did this. Hoping like they're invisible, like you don't see them.
No, I mean, usually...
Do you get their ass up, put them out, or do you let them just sleep it off?
My thing is, I don't want them drinking and driving. Maybe they really are messed up. You know what I'm saying? I usually be like, all right, cool. go ahead and crash. That drinking and driving is tough.
What if they not even drunk? What if they just drunk off the itis? Eating on your ham with the pineapple.
And we only had one bottle all night.
Yeah.
And I know it's no way you can be drunk.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, pimp, you good? You all right? You better.
That's how you started off when you wake them up?
Hey, yo, pimp, you good? You solid my jeans? Good. Now, if they like, yo, I was tired. I worked a triple shift. I barely got here. If you was tired the whole night, you know what I'm saying? If you was exhausted the entire time, and now you got the itis, you'd have been working hard. I know you always on your grind. By all means, go ahead, get your rest, my G. But if you was home all day, and I know you ain't got no job, and I know you just ate way too much, then hey, bro, you good? All right, bro, because 9 times out of 10, the next day I gotta get up, I gotta do stuff.
Yeah.
I'm always busy on Black Friday, whether it's shopping, whether I'm out turned up. Something always going down Black Friday. You got to let them know you got to go.
Did you get up?
You know what I'm saying? But if you got to crash and you tired, hey, cool. And it's all good. So it all depends on the person. But usually I'm cool with them passing out, going to get some rest.
This is a very intriguing question. So this is going to be the last question.
All right.
What about MFers taking a number 2 at your house? But they just came from their house.
Yo.
So what do you feel about people coming over Thanksgiving, Christmas time, knowing they just got from your house, but you go in that downstairs bathroom, the little half a bathroom.
Yeah.
And Febreze sitting right there on top of that top of that sink. But they just went in there and took the number 2.
The good old
and no Febreze spray.
Listen, if you just pulled up and you run straight to the bathroom and just exile you know what I'm saying? You go for the gusto on my bathroom? Bruh, listen. I'm gonna be tight. I'm gonna be hella tight. I'm going to be hella tight regardless. Bruh, now I gotta sit here and spray, Febreze, add a little cologne mix, try to, open up a window, try and get that out. Guests on their way. Oh, come on, bro. You could have waited. You could have stopped at the gas station. If it's a dude, bro, you know we poop, bro. You could have stopped at Mickey D's. You could have stopped at Wendy's and poop, bro. Come on, bro. You passed it on the way there. Feel me? Ladies, that's different. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with y'all, whatever y'all situations, y'all different. Y'all gotta use the bathroom, so be it.
The gas station,
bro. You a dude, you bet. Come on, you took shits in worse places. Come on, you done did it outside. You done been in some tough situations with the good old poop. Don't come to my crib after you just left your crib. Come on, if it come on you that fast, you gotta poop, man. You had that burrito earlier. Stop playing.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Yeah, because you know how I go with Black House, especially on Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner. There's no eating besides cereal, noodles, and Pop-Tarts, and maybe burritos beforehand.
If you had some cereal, and then some oodles and noodles, and then you got hungry again, and you was able to sneak in some pot pie, the frozen pot pie, you heated it up. Listen, don't come yet. Use the bathroom first. That's a terrible mix before Thanksgiving dinner. Don't do it.
Or just stop at the gas station. This is your boy Harden. This is your boy Harden Smalley, man. And I got my special guest with me, MarMoney. This is the Come On Son podcast, man, presented by Around the Clock Records, man. We definitely working, man, and hosted by Harden Smalley. So before we go, MarMoney, man, you want to let them know a little bit about what you going on and where they can find you again on social media?
All right, look, I just started the YouTube page, Talk That Talk TV. Definitely subscribe. Be the first. I got a book coming out February 11th called The Fall of the Gentleman. It's spoken word pieces. Get your self-healing, your meditation on. Subscribe to my page. I'm going to have a lot of pieces, a couple of little snippets before it comes out. Definitely, if you want to add me on Instagram, it's MarMoney7. It's the same thing on Snapchat. So yeah, let's get it, y'all. Be the first to hop on the train, because when it goes, it ain't stopping. Let's get it.
And a lot of people might not know, man. You get nice on that 2K, man. You went ahead with a little bit of 2K gamer, son, with a little gamer tag.
Hey, that MarMoney 7777 is for them things. If y'all want that 2K work, you want to run with that rec life, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? I gets busy. Superstar already. I does this. Holla at me.
Y'all know the slogan, man. You can't get this money when you in there sleep on the couch. It's absolutely impossible. Everybody outside on their feet getting money, even during COVID, and you in the house sitting on that couch, broke, thinking about, oh man, somebody give me a check. You know what I'll do with that check? You ever had one of the friends? Man, if I ever got $500,000, you know what I'll do with that check? Go buy weed and fake chains and shit and blow it. Be sitting right back on the couch in a year.
Still broke.
Dumbass. This is your boy Harden Smalley, the one and only Dirt Game TV. Y'all know how it go, man. Shout out to TJ. Shout out to everybody in Albuquerque tapped in, man. Shout out to everybody across the globe. Y'all go subscribe to Dusty Vision TV. Y'all go subscribe to Marriage and Marijuana, Mr. Cakes. Y'all go subscribe to T History. Y'all go subscribe to Stats 280. And don't you got a YouTube channel that's about to be up and flowing?
Oh yeah, that's Talk That Talk TV. You know what I'm saying? So definitely subscribe. I'm starting off with 0 right now. So hop on the wave. You know what I'm saying? I won't forget about you. You know what I'm saying? Come on. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. Basketball. I'm going into the relationship status. I'm performing some of my pieces. We're going to talk about a lot. So definitely subscribe. You know, get a couple special guests on it. We're going to do it up. Let's go.
Yes, sir. And you got anybody on your squad you want to shout out right now before we go?
Listen, shout out to my boy Mel. Shout out to my boy Flick. My boy Ty Cinco. Man, my whole team crazy. Don Dilly. I see you, baby boy. You know what I'm saying? Daft, Blue. My team crazy. You know, James. You know, my boy Ellis. Look, my team, Dandridge. Oh, man.
And what about your squad member that's actually putting out a lot of good music right now?
Oh, man. My boy Naj Morn. I'm sorry to forget about you. Listen, Morning Glory with an I. Morning Glory. He putting out that flame right now. Definitely go support him. He's putting out that flame on all platforms. I got him on Spotify. It's Morning Glory with an I. Holla at him.
That's a fact, man. Morning Glory, man. He's on YouTube. He's on all streaming platforms. But if you want to check out a couple of his videos, he do got stuff on YouTube. It's Morning and it's Glory spelled with an I, not a Y. That's a punchline. You'll get it when you go listen to his music.
Bars.
Yes, sir. This is your boy Harden Smalley, man. You've been tuned into one and only Dirt Game TV. Y'all go grab that Tales from a Harlem Crip. It is out right now on all music platforms. And if you want to shop for your girl, for your kids, for your guy, go shop at m14.com. And if you use the promo code DIRT, you get 30% off your full purchase, man. Yes, sir. And tell them Harden Smalley sent you. You know how that go, man. This is the one and only Dirt Game TV. Go.